Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Stan and Ollie. Now, I remember when this trailer dropped, I got super excited for this film. I really wanted to see it. I'm like, this looks really special, and looks like a lot of fun, and seeing John C. Reilly and Steve Coogan bringing Oliver and Hardy, Laurel and Hardy, Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy to the big screen, I was like, okay, because I remember seeing some pictures early on of John C. Reilly in his fat suit, and I'm like, holy crap. And those stills got me excited, and then I saw the trailer and thought this looked like a really sweet film, and John S. Baird creates a wonderful little film. And this is indeed a wonderful little film. I loved it. I loved it so much. And I think one of the most special things about this film is you go into a film and you expect drama. There's dramatic moments, there's going to be some heavy moments, and a lot of films veer off into, I feel like I'm watching a movie, or this feels melodramatic, where it's like screaming and like big well-to-dos about things. This film really captures a really realistic way of, you can see slow tension like under the surface building up and not blowing off into this giant like fight screaming match, but like you can feel when like things come to a head, it being subdued enough where it feels like they're just letting off some steam and very digging comments, and you can feel the emotion between them, because this film is started, carried, and finished with the relationship between Stan and Ollie. And Steve Coogan as Stan Laurel does a fantastic job of bringing this actor to life, and seeing like he's quick-witted, he's a little awkward, and you can tell that he's a little white-knuckling it a lot of the times, and a little uncomfortable trying to really confront his feelings, because you really get the sense of like he is a workaholic. He's the kind of person that is like off to the side, always working on material, and you can feel like those moments where he's just kind of jumping his ideas into things. And then you have John C. Reilly, who is perfect. He's big, he's lovable, and he has those moments of like the cute little interacting with the kids, and all like they really capture Laurel and Hardy so perfectly. And you can also see why they're friends. They have a lot of chemistry together, and I just love the moments when Ollie's just like, so Stan, what would be my line right now? Because like Oliver Hardy wasn't the writer, he wasn't the idea man behind this, and then them just throwing around ideas and then cutting away to like that being captured or them performing it. I think one of the most impressive things about this film is how they didn't just redo a bunch of Laurel and Hardy material in the film. There's scenes where they recapture some of this magic, but then how they do it so well, because a lot of it's physical and timing, and they're able to really make it work. But then in just their normal interactions, because you can tell, and their wives make comments in the film about they're always working, they're always trying new material, they're always in a gag and trying to throw stuff out, and these gags that they throw out are so much fun, and I enjoyed them so much, and they really put a smile on my face. This is definitely one of the best feel-good movies. And another thing that I didn't mention about John C. Reilly's performance is really capturing the pain and anguish that Hardy was in at this point in his life, as he was dealing with a lot of health issues. And you could tell that he was sick or in pain and able to push through it, or when it all came to a head. And I love the dynamic, and this film could have just rested on their dynamic and the story, and then you get the dynamics of their wives. And Nina Arianda, who plays Stan Laurel's wife, she's a real standout. She has so many like quick-witted barbs in this. She's great comic relief in this film, but also she's a very powerful personality. And it's interesting hearing her and Shirley Henderson as Oliver Hardy's wife, going back and forth, and somebody even making a side comment. I'm like, we got a double duo acts going on, and their chemistry together. And I feel like all these actors and actresses work so well together. And something really impressive is how inspired the camera work is. And I wasn't really expecting that. This film opens with a beautiful long tracking shot, and I was enjoying it so much, and it really makes you feel immersed in this movie world that these two live in, and I really appreciated that. And the music is sweet and just really captures the time and the feel and the relationship of these two characters. So much of this movie works so well together. Is this the most profoundly affecting film that you're going to see this year? Well, I guess technically of 2018. No. I don't think this is like a super important film, but it's it's a beautiful love letter to Laurel and Hardy, and it's so well put together, and Baird, the director, does such a fantastic job of bringing this to screen, and Jeff Pope, who wrote this film, and everybody involved does such a great job, and I loved it. Absolutely loved this film, and I would recommend this to anybody. It's such a lovely time. Go check out Stan and Ollie. Let me know what you think, and thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.